that's who we are.
Welcome Cancer, Channel Future Tarot. Today we're going to do the next 4 months for you. This will be for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs of Cancer. Take what resonates with you, claim it for yourself, toss the universe what doesn't. If it's not meant for you, and that's okay. I'm going to use a singing bowl here, Cancer. As I do so, taking that deep breath in, exhaling whenever you feel so inclined to do so. It's going to help balance your energies, prepare for the messages of reading. Be mindful, it is loud though, I don't want to blast your eardrums out. So just be cautious of that. If you are new or returning to the channel, welcome. So happy to have all of you. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, or subscribing, commenting. It means so much to me to see the channel growing. I can't thank you enough. Alright, so Cancer, without further ado, let's get started. Peace, love, health, and wealth. So Cancer, what we're going to do is we're going to draw four cards for the next 4 months from different oracle decks, and then we're going to draw some tarot to kind of break down the beginning, middle, and end, and then a message from your spirit guides and angels for the next 4 months for you. So let's get started. What's coming in here for September for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs of Cancer. Coming into your pre-shuffle, there was a lot of things I was hearing. I felt like there's an energy where you're kind of co-creating, learning how to co-create with spirit at this time, as well as, you know, you definitely 2023 brought in for all signs collectively a choice, you know, a good understanding, I think, of choices and consequences, you know, for everything. So it's coming in here for Cancer for September. Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back. Exactly what I was saying. Learning how to co-create with Spirit, and trusting that Spirit does have your back, okay? And not forgetting that. What's coming in here for October for Cancer? What's coming in here for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Cancer for October. October for Cancer. Time. Okay, we got 31 in the hand. Like I said, okay, the universe is your partner. It's reiterated here. You're going through September, October, kind of message being repeated here. Spirit's definitely got your back. What's November for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Cancer. What's coming in here for November for Cancer? Cancer for November. Oops. Give it another good shuffle. Pleasure coming out for November. See, when you trust in the universe, pleasure, you start to be rewarded. You start to see that, you know, things start to shape up for you. What's coming in here for December for Cancer? Take a deep breath, maybe possible, because I almost jumped out here. Cancer for December. What's coming in here for Cancer for December? What's coming in here for Cancer for December? Out. We have a merry mode of 20. I like it. So you're focusing. I like this reading. This is probably the best one so far. It didn't have a lot of, you know, sense of overcoming a lot of obstacles. Not saying that you haven't. I'm just saying you're at a better place coming into the next 4 months. It's coming in here for messages from Spirit for Cancer at this time. learning how to have faith in the universe is one of the sometimes hardest things we do because, we're taught to count on ourselves throughout life and focus on the tangible, what we can see, right? And oftentimes it's having the belief in what we cannot see that is the hardest and, most powerful things we do, right? What's coming in here for Cancer? Messages from Spirit. The messages from Spirit and Angel Guides for the next 4 months for Cancer. Okay, so we got that Angel of Happiness coming out here for you, my friends. I like this. So number 15, this is all what I was saying, that energy that's coming in here for you about, finding pleasure, finding happiness is being reiterated throughout. I'll read the passage from the book at the end of that reading for that card. So, there's a real sense of prosperity coming in here for you. What's coming in? Can I get 3 cards for September for Cancer, please? 3 cards for September. Spirit's got the that, Cancer, for September. 3 cards, please, for September. Okay, look at that. The Ace of Cups coming in. New love. Spirit's got your love. It is showing you are loved. You could be receiving, September could be ushering in some new love for you as well. Look at that Star card, Hope, Aquarius energy. Again, that's having that faith in the universe, right? That it has your back. We have the 9 of Pentacles coming out here for you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's all about abundance. I really gotta say, September is kind of really going to shape up to be quite the month for you if you, learn to co-create. The universe is your partner. Understand that. Can I get 3 cards for October for Cancer, please? 3 cards for Cancer for October. Okay. So, look at that. The World card. Whoa. Reiterating. I love this. I can't say that enough. The world's got your back. Drop the burdens that you're holding onto, right? Understand the universe is supporting you. There is no need to carry those burdens. You got the Queen of Wands there. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. November's going into a pleasurable month. I really like this. Is once you start to just drop a few things. Can I get 3 cards for November? The few things that maybe the burdens that are coming, trying to stop you from that sense of getting the world, that completion energy. What's coming in for November? Can I get 3 cards for November for Cancer, please? Yeah, I got the Strength card, Leo card coming out. Beautiful energies. Having that strength to find the pleasure in your life again, to overcome the burdens that have held you down, the disappointments, like I said. So you're really finding pleasure and strength in November, but it's coming with a sense of, not without that sense of learning from the past, right? Being analytical with the King of Swords there, generally Aquarius, getting to the matter of things. Using your intellect, right? The past, right? Seeing things very clearly here as being presented to you. Kind of cutting through the bullshit. I also feel like there's a sense of what's happening in the end of November. What's coming in here for December? Can you get 3 cards for December for Cancer, please? 3 cards for Cancer for December. Okay, yeah, the conflict. The merry motive that you're trying, somebody's bad. I feel like there's a sense of battle in here. Hierophant coming out. Tradition, sticking to your roots is going to be important for you. And that Knight of Cups coming in, that Don Juan energy. Bottom of the deck, we've got the King of Wands here. There's a sense of power couple. There's that Awakening card, the Judgment, introspection in the deck. You're on the precipice coming out of 2023 of a real sense of being on sure footing, right? Not that you're not now, but this is reiterating even more than ever that you are just fine where you are. And not to stress in the things that you cannot in the moment change, okay? You have this eagle spirit here. The spirit has your back here. They fly higher than the other birds. And, this is whether you're willing to go to higher new levels or not. Truly all the wisdom of the world's available to you, right? And I feel like you're just having to get in touch with your inner self a little bit better. And I feel like this is rising you all. You're going to get to see the truths of all situations here, I feel like, with this energy as well. You're overcoming the adversity, reminding you that, Spirit has your back, and it wants you to experience life to the fullest. And that means, the bumps along the way as well. You're meant to know that you do have the wisdom and the courage within here to keep going, boldly build that energy to, keep going forward here is a fundamental, important single step that I feel like you're going to be taking this month. Now you have that Ace of Cups coming in. This is that emotional awakening for you. Compassion. It also could, new love could be ushering in here as well. This is a water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but as with all aces, the Ace of Cups speaks of beginnings, new beginnings, right? Specifically in the realm of, your own love and emotion. So this is encouragement. Open up that heart, allow feelings to kind of flow here. This could be a time of emotional, resistance or renaissance in a sense, where, previously suppressed or denied feelings are sort of coming up and you don't have, they're just there. And that time of, if you've been denying those feelings, is bringing a long needed release here, a renewal of sense, and rejuvenation could be coming in for you as well. But this could also represent a new and meaningful relationship, whether romantic or even just friendship. Ultimately, this is that sort of emotional fulfillment, right? That happiness, infinite love flows to and through you. And you're very hopeful of that. This is Aquarius energy. And I feel like, you're starting to see that there's hope and healing here. This is happening through you and to you. Life has definitely brought you a lot of challenges, but this is hope coming through you. You're blessed by what is the divine here, and the spirit has your back. As long as you let go of the things that are no longer serving you, you have to begin to grow more fully into the truest version of yourself. That means shedding those parts of you that are no longer useful. All of your hopes and dreams are possible. You just have to tap into that beautiful energy, right? Raise your eyes to, the heavens, breathe deeply and know that everything will and is going to happen for you in a beautiful new way. Don't resist that. So just, believe in that. It is possible for you at this time. Now the Nine of Pentacles coming in here, my friends, is kind of reiterating that. Because look at this. This is that, prosperity, success, very nice dress, right? You're coming, this belief is paying off. All the hours, days, hard work that you put in, that is finally starting to pay off here. This is about abundance and luxury, right? So go ahead, enjoy some of the fruits of your labor at this time. You're entering a time where daily stresses will finally seem a little bit insignificant, where you can breathe a little bit. You're not so tense about something. Money issues, and you're going to feel comfortably able to meet your financial obligations, which I feel like maybe in the past you haven't been able to. Or previously, you sacrificed and held back. You're able to free and spoil yourself and your family. You've definitely earned it. Give yourself the experience to feel that again. So just live a little bit, It's a beautiful thing when you can actually start to enjoy the fruits of all your hard work and not have to be so resistant. Going into October, something amazing happens when you actually contemplate your relationship with Spirit. Understand the universe is your partner. Spirit has your back. When you do that and see how fundamentally things start to change and manifest, I feel like you are moving to incredible new heights here. This is completion and wholeness and fulfillment, right? The arrival of this is satisfaction. A long-held goal finally attained. You're starting to move past the pain of the past. You're starting to see this is like a new birth. An important aspect of your life is now or will soon come full circle, and that will be, the closure at the end of the cycle. So this brings, its own contentment while still being a little bit bittersweet, right? As one cycle ends, a new one begins, right? So you have to take active steps to ensure the successful completion, right? Take time to celebrate this success. Don't start doing that by allowing these burdens to kind of strain or, bring in difficulties here for you. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Despite all that hard work, there's still much more that needs to be done, yes, but it doesn't mean you can't celebrate what you have now. You're carrying those responsibilities and it could weigh you down, right? Stop and appreciate the success before it does bring you down, before you don't start to see the success and you only see the burden here. If you're feeling exhausted, this is an energy of burnout as well, so it could be time to delegate some, of the load, have that honest conversation regarding, what work you can and can't continue to do. So this heavy burden could be short term, but if it doesn't, it can have long lasting effects. So don't carry it alone, right? You don't have to be that energy. You can take that time out. This is sensual butterfly, right? You're a confident energy. You come out of this, once you drop those burdens, you realize, yeah, you have the power to delegate. You don't take this load all by yourself. And that's when you understand, you sort of value the social connections you have here and the community building. And when you ensure that you build up your team surrounding you, boom, things really start to happen for you. And I think that's beautiful when you start to see the pleasures coming in here, my friends, in terms of things that you hadn't even considered. So, November brings in some pleasure for you. Savor life, every part of it. Slow down, stop and smell the roses, right? Enjoy the colors of life, right? And embrace that sensuality. So let pleasure be sort of the password to every intimate part of your life right now. And I feel like, allow your life to be less about being productive and more about enjoying the moments. Again, the fruits of your labor. You don't have to bear this enduring strength. You have the strength to go on, right? So this is that courage, the fortitude to take the moments and just breathe, live a little. Don't have to stress about doing so. You've overcome many challenges. There is no need for aggression. Your love is your most powerful tool to heal cancer and the ultimate manifestation of your own strength. Don't let it disappoint you. Don't let your pleasure be brought down by anybody that's going to bring you back to past disappointments that are not benefiting you in any way. Okay, you've understood this. This is, where you're at, right? You don't need someone to come in and remind you every day that you have and where you've been successful. And you don't need to do that to yourself either, right? So this is despair, that failure, regret. Disappointment is that loss of feelings, right? There's a tendency to ruminate the past, right? Don't do that. Recognize that these moods and emotions are clouding your thoughts and judgments in the now, and they're not permanent, and this too shall pass, right? It's normal for your emotional state to ebb and flow, like the rising, especially Cancer, you're an emotional water sign, so things are naturally going to do so for you. There are so many blessings to still come for you, so release that pain, forgive yourself, give yourself that permission to move forward. Even if you have to bring about this, King of Swords sort of, analytical thought process here, because that's not a bad thing at this for you. This is that clear-minded logic energy. So, the power and authority you have to take back. So, everybody's going to pay close attention to what you're saying now, okay? So that's very important. But this is you're entering every new situation with cool detachment, right? That unknuckable restraint, right? This is calm, clear, analytical approach. It can seem cold or uncaring, but you remain unflinching, and this is strongly held principles and morals. Where in your life could you benefit from a clearer, more ordered approach? We can all benefit at one time or another from doing so. Okay, going into December, we have this Merry motive coming in for you, and I feel like right now this is knowing your own motives, understanding what drives you, right, coming into December, which is powerful. You've chosen a path, you've set your intention, you've gotten to move forward, and you keep going forward, but do you know the why behind your kind of drive? Do you truly want what you're pursuing, or are you kind of chasing a destination with the anticipation of how it's going to make someone else feel, right? You have to choose, to be in the flow of experience, relishing in the moment, surrender your expectations again to your higher power, divine, having faith. The most important aspect to consider now is where you place your focus, because that's where energy is going to start to flow. If you're resentful of the outer world, it will show you more opportunities to be resentful, right? So if you're envious of others, competitive, you're always going to feel like you're not enough. If you do focus on gratitude and compassion, you're going to see even more reasons to be grateful. So if you're unsure about your motives, the results, will be unclear. So if you truly desire to experience, one thing, let go of that attachment to the form that is supposed to come in, right? And make sure your motives your intentions are joy and for the highest good, right? And you have to trust the universe will provide that outcome. It's reiterating all the way through here. don't become your own, you're at conflict with yourself, I feel like, with this Five of Swords, or it could be someone else, but, it's rivalry. So, again, don't get caught up in this energy of rivalry. You don't need to do it. It's not going to be beneficial for you in any way, so let that go. And shake it off, because I feel like that's going to be very important. There's no winners in this situation, I feel like, because even if you do win in this situation, it could come at too high of a cost, so be careful to do that. This is warning of tempering that aggressions. Don't let yourself be lured into any competitive energies, and pick those battles wisely. Stick to your guts. Here, the Hierophant comes in to stick to your truest energies. This could also represent some sort of traditional energy. Could be engagement as well, some sort of, but I feel like this is you standing true in what is important, your morals and your ethics. Maybe even a marriage coming in, because you choose the Knight of Cups coming in, that Don Juan charming energy that could come in at the end of December, kind of sweep you off your feet. But I feel like even at that, you could be ready, and you're willing to see that. You're not coming out, you're ready. So even if it is be open to it. Let's check out this Angel of Happiness card for you. We're going to read this passage from the book. You've received this card because your Angel of Happiness wants you to know that you can and will return to your natural state of happiness. Happiness is a natural state of being that we take for granted at times. Do you remember as a child how happy you once felt? Smiling and laughing was an everyday occurrence, and that was very prominent in your life. As we grow into adulthood, we can at times forget to see that happiness is still within us and around us. It's only when we stop, become still, and focus attention on what creates happiness in our life that we realize we have been focusing on the wrong things. Your Angel of Happiness wants to help you to see that there is an abundance of happiness just waiting to put a smile back on your face. On the other hand, do you have a friend who's always unhappy and has lost their direction in life? Your Angel of Happiness wants to accompany you while you show others around you how to get their happiness back. Smiling is the first step to opening the soul to happiness. Laughter is the second step to happiness. Make it your journey from this day forward to remind yourself each day what it is that makes you happy. Remember to smile at your friends and strangers. Sharing happiness with yourself and others is the beginning of returning to your natural state of happiness. The affirmation is, I am happy and at peace with myself. I allow my Angel of Happiness to accompany me along my journey so that we can share smiles and happiness with others. Namaste.